Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out this, there's a knife in here, and this is an unusual package with a blade and beam, everyday carry accessories. I'm not sure if that's what this knife is about, but let's go ahead and dive in here, guys. We are looking at, oh man, this is going to be a good one, guys. You are in for a treat. We're looking at the Knife Standards RR3. Or RR Station. This is the RR3 production run number 1. We have the frosty inlays here, frosty carbon fiber. We have a belt satin finish and an orange peel on the titanium. This one is number 11. Very nice. And this knife design is dedicated to his father. So that's very interesting. From Knife Standards making a debut here in the channel. By the way, if you haven't checked out Knife Standards channel here on YouTube, definitely check it out. Do you have standards? So check them out across social media as well. So really excited to check this one out here. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. And of course, I'll have this one linked down below so you guys can check it out. But man, first impressions, I want to say I've seen this thing on pictures. I've seen this thing on Instagram reels and whatnot. I do follow Knife Standards, and he's part of, you know, some pass around groups and whatnot. So we have sent each other stuff in the past, but I'm finally getting a chance to see this thing in person. And man, oh man, this thing looks so good. Let me get you a closer look here. 5x scientific zoom. You can see the orange peel on this titanium right there. Looks really nice. Then we have the frosty, keep it frosty, carbon fiber, RR Station for railroad, right? This one's supposed to, at least one of the versions, is supposed to mimic like a knife, like a locomotive. I'm not sure if this blade does, but one of the blades, I think a Warncliffe blade does. It is the RR3 with the wire clip, which is deep carry, and also reversible on the other side, standoff construction. And there it is, a little nice touch of detail. Number 11, just like we saw on the certificate of authenticity, right? We got thumb stud deployment and a front flipper. And if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and bam, send it, right? Here we go. We got the drop point blade, right? Full flat grind on this one. Holy smokes. That bell satin finish is definitely a gorgeous sight to behold right here. Look at that. Oh man, that looks so good, especially with the full flat grind right there. That's looking awesome. Vanax steel, or Vanax SuperClean, right? It's the steel on this one, right? Try to say that 10 times fast. So that's looking pretty dope there. We do have some jimping here going on, right? And it does say ATR on the blade. Feeling the ergos right here. This actually feels really nice, you guys. So this curvature right here leads your index finger. All other fingers follow suit. I'm able to get a full purchase right there. Hammer grip with my average size hands. All right, I'm able to get a full purchase. And we do have a little bit of a finger choil right here. So we can forward choke on this bad boy all day, every day. That actually feels nice and comfortable too. The jimping certainly helps. And the pocket clip, wire pocket clip, is actually pretty comfortable. Actually a good 9.5 out of 10. And it's reversible, so lefties can enjoy as well. Liner lock with, let's see, let's check out the lock up here. Right, looking like a, what is that, guys? You be the judge there. Good 30% or so. We can see the detent ball, and that is a steel liner, right, for steel on steel contact. So that's good. We don't necessarily have a ton of access from the show side, but it's very easy to push down and to the left. There we go. And disengage this guy. Yeah, that feels nice. Let's check the drop shot action. Oh yeah, this thing is on ball bearings, and oh yeah, it drops really good. A little bit of a shake shutter, right? Gotta kind of give it a little bit of a persuading shake right there. And then it drops very nicely. Nice. And then we can, thumb deployment is money. Reverse flick. Oh, that feels good too. Check that out. Nice. I'm using the meat of my middle finger for that reverse flick. All right, and that feels nice. And of course, we got this front flipper here. So, whoa. Okay, hold on. There we go. It's actually it's a little bit on the softer side, so I don't have to build a ton of pressure. Some front flippers are built, so you have to build a ton of pressure before overcoming the detent. This one you don't, so yeah, that feels good. Check out the detent situation here. Actually a little bit on the softer side, not too stiff, but it works. It definitely works for this combination right here. Look at that, effortless front flipping, reach around all day, every day. Side of the index finger, that also feels good. There we go. I'm sure I'm gonna dial it in a little more here and there. There we go. So, I mean, did I mention this thing? It's gonna be fidgety. This clearly is shaping to be such, right? So good action there, good deployment, good close. I love the pivot right there with the square. That looks nice with the RR T8. Is that a T8 or a T10? It looks like maybe a T10 on this side. I'm actually kind of curious right now, so I'm going to use my Otacle quick bit screwdriver right here. EDC screwdriver right here. Let me see, I'm going to get my T8. And, oh yeah, there we go, T8. It just looked bigger for some reason. So we have T8 everywhere pretty much, except the, well, this one here is a T8. And this one here is a T8. So just getting ready to say T6 somewhere, but no, even the thumb studs are T8. So T8 all around, nice standards. That's definitely the way to go. Good job on that. And man, this thing feels really, really good. Let's of course get scientific with it. Let's see what this Vanax SuperClean can do. And again, this is a drop point model. There's a Warncliffe or sheep's foot version that is absolutely sick as well. But yeah, cutting through this paper, I mean, come on. Obviously, it's going to do that, no problem. And I'm going to get a quick average everyday cardboard here. Nothing fancy, single wall piece of cardboard. Cutting at a diagonal angle. And there we go. See, as long as you don't sink the corner there, you're going to be able to get really good slices, right? The flat grind. It's going to be really slicey right there, so you can see. Yeah, that was effortless, you guys. Let me know in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10, right? How sharp is this guy? Rate that edge. 10 being the sharpest. You guys let me know. Definitely making a great first impression here, no doubt about it. Let's go ahead and do some quick comparisons here, size-wise. There's the MSI from Microtech. Here's the stitch. You can see this guy is it's on the large category, but not extra large, so that's good. Here's the PM2. It's actually a little bit shorter than the PM2. It actually, let's see, compares to the Para 3 pretty well. You guys be the judge right there. So that means it's actually going to compare very well to the Demco 8020.5 and the Kumbu chat. Right, check that out. Yeah, the chat is going to be a little bit bigger, but the 8020.5 for sure is right there in the same vicinity. And last but not least, there's the Civivi Vision FG. That's going to be a hair larger. And the Kaiser Melotol is going to be a little bit larger as well. Again, links to all these knives down below if you guys want to check prices, availability, and variants. But yeah, man, I got to tell you, I'm really impressed with this one. The fit and finish, the QC. Future me, double check who the OEM is on this one. If I had to guess, maybe Best Tech, but again, I could be wrong. So double check the website there. Slap that OEM on the screen. Who OEMs this knife for knife standards? But man, the RR3 is definitely making a great first impression. This is not a comprehensive review in any way, shape, or form. Just a quick overview, unboxing, first impressions, right? Sharing with you the details on it so far. So I'll be carrying this knife for some time, gathering some feedback, and I'll be dropping a comprehensive review later on. Definitely subscribe for that if you aren't already, guys. Let me know, what do you like about this knife? What do you love about this knife? Is there anything you dislike about this knife? Let's hang out in the comment section down below. Again, links to all these knives down below as well. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.